Hello, everybody, and welcome to Manual Samuel. This was another game that was on sale that I figured I'd give a shot. Okay. Whoops. Alright, let's give it a shot. I know a little bit about this because I think I watched Markiplier play this like way back in the day.
Our story begins in the middle of the 40s, when a hopeful young soldier called Sam... Oh, we're not doing that? Our story begins in the middle of last Tuesday, where a hopeless young freeloader called Sam is sipping a fancy cup of coffee with a name nobody can pronounce. Sam was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. But not the actual spoon that he has in his mouth now. That is a different spoon. But a figurative spoon that represents all the wealth and attention that he has been receiving from his parents. And their butlers. And their butlers' parents. You're a douche, aren't you, Sam? Blink twice if yes. He can't hear. This is Sam's girlfriend. Also not being heard by Sam. She's mad at Sam for his lack of responsibility produced by his large wealth. She also mentions the fact that Sam has forgotten
can't
her
stop
birthday
looking up
for the third year in a row. Sam's girlfriend is upset. As with most rich and famous brats, Sam does not pick up on that. Instead, he decides to lay this gem.
Things just work out for me, baby. I can't just run around and do stuff. I'd end up with a limp spine.
Then, Sam's girlfriend does something she should have done a long time ago.
Kills him. Heh. Noise.
Sam is laying unconscious on the floor. He gathers his strength and makes an effort to get up. Then he makes another effort to stand up straight. Sam is hit in the head so hard, he has to remind himself how to walk. He takes a right step.
Okay.
Then he takes a left step. Good job, Sam. You're very good at existing.
How dare you startle my child?
An overprotective mother hurls a cup of coffee in Sam's face. He has to blink rapidly to regain his vision.
Say something, Harold.
Oh, gee.
Sam remembers the one thing he's good at,
I'm a respect.
paying for stuff. So he turns around to pay for his beverage.
Become an actor.
Oh, what's the difference?
Sam pays the guy 500 euros, barely covering the coffee.
Thanks for the tip, douchebag.
Sam decides to hurl another 500 at the guy. Not such a douchebag after all. Sam is hurling stacks of 500s left and right. He has no perception of money. Sam is about to spend his whole weekly allowance on tipping a barista named Tony. He really was hit hard in the head.
Holy feces. I'll just start my own coffee shop.
Once again, Sam makes someone quit their job by tipping them too much.
So long, suckers.
Sam spends a decade making his way out the door, which is pretty good for a guy with a major As Sam waggles outside, he sees his girlfriend on the other side of the road. Sam pulls himself together and rushes towards his soon-to-be ex-girlfriend.
I'm gonna get hit by a car.
This is when a septic tank truck approaches Sam with an average speed of 90 kilometers per hour. The impact renders him 8 types of dead.
Shit. Bleh. I guess that sucks for me. Game over. Feces happen. Perfectly paranormal. I love that. Whee! Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I mean, with the fact that I have done, what, 3 games so far that turned out to be one-offs, that would be much better, or 4 games, much better for streaming. We'll see, because this one might turn out to be the same, but at the same time, who knows? Because after I finish this, I think all I have left is... Fuck it, let's look. This one, and then all I got's big games left. Which I gotta figure out which order to play those Hitman games in.
Who knew a bottle to the face would result in such a terrible fate for Sam? But a bottle won't be the only thing that will meet Sam's face today. There's also the ground in hell.
Yeah.
Sam does not like being dead a single bit. He also hates the eerie feeling of not having any cash on him. Then, he finds 7 glowing notes in his pocket. That makes him feel reasonably better. The source of the sound is none other than obliteration and oblivion, extermination and extinction, the end, decease and demise, the Grim Reaper, death. In his coarse, horrifying voice, he lays this on Sam.
Yo, yo, yo! You must be Sam from the info I was provided.
Then he takes a second look at Sam, and his eye sockets widen.
Holy feces, dude! Your soul be like a diamond. Let me cut you a deal that we can seal.
Okay.
For reals? Aight, man. It decided.
The notes in Sam's pocket are something called a shred of life. Every soul has at least one, and it is the biggest unit in Hell's currency, followed by quality of life, school of life, sound of life, meaning of life, and thug life.
If you give me your shreds, I'll resurrect your face and get you out of hell on one condition. You'll have to survive 24 hours with a handicap I choose under my supervision, bro.
Sam decides to check out the rest of Hell before doing any deals with supernatural beings. Why, hello there, dear sir. Let's see if we can find a job for you. You get to be... Ooh, a plumber. That'll be all your shreds, dear sir.
All right, that sounds fair. Yes.
Sam notices that the souls that get into Hell are forced to get a job and become functioning souls of society. For most people, this is okay, but for Sam, it's horrifying. He hurls his shreds at death like he's never hurled piles of money before. Why, hello there, dear sir. Let's see if we can find a job. He keeps the last shred for the next time he meets the gatekeeper of Hell, whenever that's going to be.
Aight, bro. I only get to do these deals handily. But if you really want to live in biz, you have to do it manually. Also, I will stop speaking in rhymes now.
Aw, but I like your rhyme. God damn it. I love this. I love this so much. To hell with hell.
Sam has just traveled through time, space, and logic, and finds himself fully alive, and more importantly, rich again. His joy is only dimmed by the fact that he can't move at all.
Oh,
This
God.
is when he shows up. Death.
Yo, yo, yo! Oh, yeah, you look I mean, you look great, bro. You be okay? Can you hear me? Blink twice if yes. Oh, cool. You be alive. Everything be fine. Aight, so, this here be the dealing biz. All your body functions be manual, so you kinda have to do stuff on purpose. You be turning kinda blue. Might wanna consider breathing. Alright! Bitchin'! You been blinking and breathing, that be bitchin'. So, alright. Go survive for a day, and I'll let you live normally for the rest of your life. If you somehow die within the next 24 hours, you'll go to hell and I'll keep your shreds forever. I'll be over there doing kick flips if you need me.
Once again, Sam has to make an effort to get up. This time, he has to focus on his spine. And once again, he has to remind himself how to walk.
Oh, by the way, dude, you be getting late for work.
Sam does something that resembles walking toward the bathroom.
Gonna do a kick flip now.
Sam tries out a strange maneuver by stepping with the same leg twice.
Freaking skateboard. Let's
Sam's vision is blurrier than a Norwegian teenager at a wedding. He decides to blink.
see.
He has to use his opposite leg to get up again. Sam holds on to that toothbrush like his life depends on it. Then he lets go. How sad.
God, this is
Finally,
difficult.
with clean teeth, Sam is ready to smile. He won't for at least 24 hours. You're impressing no one, Sam. Sam tries to take a leak.
Hey, dude, have you seen my... Oh.
Blink, Sam, blink! Sam takes a leak everywhere, including but not limited to himself. One empty bladder later, Sam moves on. Sam tries to take a shower. He looks like a mantis that's trying to explain to someone how a bicycle works. Sam is clean as a whistle. Good job, Sam.
Shut up. I'm trying.
Clean and empty, Sam decides to find some clothes.
Skateboard. Let's see. Yeah! Yeah!
Sam can open doors now. clever boy.
Thank
What
you.
is over there, Sam?
Apparently nothing. Rude. Come on. Come on.
Sam enters his wardrobe. What will he wear today? He picks a pair of blue jeans. The ugly ones. Sam successfully puts on his pants. Feeling more accomplished than ever, he proceeds to find a jacket. Only the best one will do. He settles for a mediocre one. Fully clothed, Sam is ready for the day. P.S. He's not.
Why am I not? Okay. Oops.
He puts on his shoes, living the dream of having shoes on. Sam passes out from the lack of oxygen. It's going to be a long day.
Sorry.
Sam walks down the stairs with great precision.
Okay, there's an achievement for that at least.
Flappy Rooster is Sam's favorite game. He has no time for playing with a Flappy Rooster right now, though.
But I wanna.
Following this story at this time, and gang
Yay.
wars are still an escalating problem at Bridge Street, where the
least
police
I made it
are
down here.
struggling to regain control. Commuters are advised to...
Hey, Lucy, I'm home.
Oh, hey, dude. Still alive, huh?
There is a note saying, sent over a maid to make you breakfast. Don't breathe in while chewing. Love, Mom. Blink, Sam, blink!
Nom 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 nom.
Sam finishes his food like the big boy he is. Good job, Sam. Sam decides to try his luck on some coffee drinking. Sam's coffee is so hot, he blows on it before taking a sip. Sam drops the coffee, dramatically. Or not. He decides having with some coffee in his system, Sam finds it easier to exist. Out of cups, out of hope.
There we go.
He finally makes it out the front door. Beaten. Terrified. Stupid.
Dude, I am totally gonna kickflip over your car.
Don't do that.
Oh, dang. Man, that hurt. that hood fixed. If it loops. Yeah, I'll just get in the car.
Whee! So it looks like this is actually a pretty short game.
Hey, dude, I turned your automatic gearbox into a manual one for the funds. That be ironic or what?
At this point, Sam notices that Dev isn't really a nice guy.
I
Agreed.
guess I should teach you how to
Yeah,
drive
'cause
a
there's
stick,
8
huh?
levels.
Alright, so, when starting the car, you want to press down the clutch pedal.
Nobody has clutched anything for years. Good luck, Sam.
Thanks.
Now, while you have the clutch down, press the gas pedal. As you let go of the clutch, the car will start moving in biz. Good job, dude. You ain't as useless as you look, know what I mean? Now, to stop, you gotta move your right foot to the brake pedal.
Left for us, he means.
And obviously, press it down. Give stopping a go, dude. Nice. Now, start driving again like I showed you. And obviously, you turn left and right with your arms. If you want to drive faster, you gotta use the stick, baby. To upshift, you press down the clutch and then yank the stick.
God, this is very hard.
Obviously, you can't turn left when your hand be on the stick. So to turn left, you have to move your hand back to the steering wheel, y'all.
And so, Sam and the Lord of Damnation are on their merry way towards a new adventure. Together. Cozy.
Hang on, this is gonna take a second.
Dude, there be an old lady on the road. Yo, go right. We almost killed that lady. She ain't due for a few hours. Listen, if you kill somebody before their time because I messed up your motoring skills, I will be in deep feces, okay? So keep your eyes on the road. If you almost kill someone, I'll stop the car, yo. But then, you'll have to start it all over again with the clutch and biz. Aight? You'll be good to go. Anyway, dude, you're probably wondering why all this biz be happening to you. To tell you the truth, bro. Right, yo? Holy feces! Anyway, to tell you the truth, bro, it be all part of bureaucratic bull feces. The shreds of life, right, dude? Ah! Anyway, the shreds of life you give to those gatekeepers to get into hell, yeah, they be distributed between... Right, yo? Close one! As I was saying, the shreds of life you give to those gatekeepers to get into hell, yeah, they be... Go left, dude! Stop!
I pressed the button, you fuck.
Get out of the road, friggin' hag! Anyway, the shreds of life you give to those gatekeepers to get into hell, yeah, they be distributed between the Bank of Hell and Satan. Oh, yeah, dude. The big S. Then, the Bank of Hell distributes their share as salary among the citizens. What be that gray cloud in the middle of the road? Oh, feces! That be a whole school of old ladies! Get ready! Left! Stop!
Ah, shit, I forgot to let go of the Damn it. I forgot to let go of the gear shift. God, this is getting really difficult.
Left. Right. Yo. Right. What be up with all those old ladies today, bro? Hey, Sam. You're never gonna make it to work on time with all these grannies everywhere, dude. What do you say we take a shortcut? Go left.
And so Sam drives the car to a place he has never been before. A place called Bridge Street.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude. I hope it be safe here. Hope there be no, say, crazy gang members here or nothing. No, really though. Where be the crazy gang members? Oh, crazy gang members. Oh, excuse me. You be a crazy gang member? Don't you worry. I know where the crazy gang members be.
To Death's surprise and Sam's relief, the gang members are lying dead on the ground. This is when Death notices a distinct silhouette in the distance.
What
Uh-oh.
be the deal, bro? Why be there? Oh,
The silhouette is contention and enmity, bloodshed and hostility, strife and strike, struggle, battle, war. She is
Oh,
neither
goddamn it.
wearing dumb clothes nor doing kickflips. She is just standing there after a job well done.
oh, holy feces, it be her! I'll be my breath. Just be cool. You be cool. Okay, just don't be yourself. Hey, War, how it be going, babe? Wanna hitch a ride in these sweet wheels? Oh, holy feces, here she comes. Hey, girl, where to?
Just shut up and take me to the metro.
Okay.
Aren't you supposed to, like, reap a bunch of people? You knucklehead.
I was. But then I got bored, so now I hang out with my buddy Sammy here. Ain't it right, Sammy?
Stop here.
Sam passes out from lack of air. No one notices.
So instead of guiding endless amounts of confused souls to the afterlife, you waste time with this dumb, ugly mortal. Stop here. Okay, let's go.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah. Hey, you want a cigarette?
You're so annoying. You know I'm trying to quit. Fine, give me one. I hate you. Go right here. Stop here. Okay, we can go.
Hey, guess what? I totally landed a kickflip today.
Take a left. He's kind of slow, isn't he? Turn at the next street. Stop here.
Stop, dude! Stop, dude. Stop, dude.
Oh, there we go. My trigger finger wasn't wanting to work for some
Okay,
reason.
we can go.
Yeah, my trigger wasn't wanting to work.
Wow, you really landed a kickflip? That's kind of hot.
Yeah, or, well, I almost landed a kickflip.
You know, Famine can do a frontside kickflip.
Such a show.
Stop here. Okay, let's go.
Ow! Dang Dang it, the grandmas be back. Yo, right. Ah! Left. Ah! Right. Ah! Yo. Ah! Yo. Ah! Oh, I never be getting used to those grannies.
Stop here. This is where I get off.
Hi, babe. I'll see you around.
Whatever.
Whew. Man, this game is getting really difficult.
What you be looking at? Oh, snap! You be getting late for work, bro. Step on it as hard as you can if we gonna make it. Go, go, go! Yo, faster, faster! Faster, dude! Get up to 5th gear! Faster, faster! Almost fast enough, dude! Step on it! Oh, feces! Stop, stop!
Damn it. Hashtag #OFudge.
Feces! Did we kill somebody? Oh, please let it just be a rock or a hipster or something.
Sam goes out the door to see what happened. He only has to follow Death's crying voice.
This guy wasn't new. He wasn't new. What be I gonna do? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Sam, can I borrow your last shred of life? Blink twice if yes.
No.
I guess we're doing this.
Yep. I ain't doing it. I'm not pressing it. This is just too fucking funny. Whoops. I want to know how far it'll zoom in on me.
All right.
God damn it.
Yo, yo, yo. Let's do a deal that we can seal. Yada, yada, yada. Slap your salmon 57 times in 24 hours or you'll be dead forever. Now, get out of here. I just had to. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Weird.
Time attack.
It's another busy day in RoboCorp Inc., where they produce...
Or I'm going to pause this because we're going to continue. I'm just going to go ahead and finish this game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next time on Bird's Eye, we will go ahead and I think the next episode might be the last because we just finished Chapter 4. And there are only 8 chapters, so we only have 4 left. So I will see you guys next time.